Good morning. It is 7:45 in the morning on this Wednesday, June 25th. Let me get in the shade. So I've been actually doing a little bit of stuff out here in the garden. So let me show you one thing I did. So I heard that if you clip off the bottoms of your grapes, that this would allow them to actually grow bigger. So about 3 or 4 of my grape clusters, I trimmed the bottom, not all of them, because to me this is an experiment. I actually prefer very long, full grape clusters, but it said that if you clip off a little section at the bottom, that they grow bigger. So I did about 3 or 4 of them. I did this one. You can see where I clipped this one, and I did this one. So yeah, I went ahead and did that, and then I stuck some of the vines that were coming out, stuck them into the cattle panel here, which, as you see, I always have some sticking out, but there were some sticking out here going to my neighbors, and I'm sure they don't want to be bothered with my stuff. So I went in here and stuck the vines all through there, and eventually I'll hop up on the bricks and stuff here and get those tendrils and put them down. I've said before that, so like the kale and a little bit of the spinach is growing, but I'm not seeing a lot of the lettuce. So I went ahead, pulled out some lettuce seeds, pulled out some romaine, some marlowe, which is the red lettuce, some butter crunch, and put it in there. I just went ahead and threw it on top and watered it, and we're gonna see how it goes. And of course I went ahead and watered everything over here, but I went and pulled some more of these bags, this netting, because it seems to be helping the plants a little bit, and I put them on the butterfly peas. Now, the first bag of this netting that I pulled out, the bags were like super big. So I didn't realize, because I got a couple of packs of these bags, that I have pulled out like extra large packs. So I went back in the shed and saw the smaller packs and pulled out 2. So that's something that I did this morning, because it seems like the butterfly peas may be suffering a little bit, but everything that's close to the grass right here, you see how wet it is. Besides me watering, the sprinklers come on in the grass area. The sprinklers come on twice a day for 7 minutes each time. So it thoroughly waters the grass, and it hits all this over here, including the green stalks. So when I come out in the morning after it's done watering, I turn the green stalk from the part that's wet, put it on the inside, and the part that's dry, put it on the outside, and then I go and water the green stalk. So I do turn my green stalks every day. The way my garden is, you don't have to turn the green stalks every day, because the sun literally goes around my garden and it hits every section of my garden on the side. This is why I decided to plant over here, because of the sun. But with that, I get a tremendous amount of sun. So therefore, I do have to do a lot of shade protection for my plants. So let me show you what else I did today. Okay, so along with some netting, I took a piece of floating row cover, let me push this up, and put it on top of the eggplants and the peppers. Now, floating row cover is not really, I guess you could say it's a little shade protection. You can see it's really thin, but it is giving these plants some shade, and it's helping them out a little bit, I believe. So I went ahead and did that this morning, just to give the plants a little bit more shade. As you can see, the sun is right here. See? It's coming in, and it hits everything here. So yeah, something else I'm going to do, let me show you. Let me walk around here. I did water everything. I wanted you to see the beans. The beans are growing. There is, I don't know if you can see it right there. There's one of the pumpkins. And here's a bean right here. And here's another bean. They are coming up, and there's the other pumpkin getting bigger. So the Three Sisters is doing okay. Come over here. Let me move this out of the way, sorry. Here are all the herbs that I've been growing. As you can see, the basil is doing really well. So on Friday, I'm going to come out here and I'm going to start separating this, not the oregano, it can grow a little bit more, but I'm going to start separating this into smaller containers. And I'm going to place the containers in my tomato bed over there. Also, these 3 Cherokee beans, I'm going to put those in the corn bed over there. Number 1, it's time for me to get this space emptied out, and it's time for this companion planting to start working on my tomatoes. I'm seeing one plant over there, something's eating at it. I did find a baby hornworm on one of my Roma plants. Hornworms love Romas. So it's time for me to I already have some basil in that bed, but it's time for me to get more basil, more dill, cilantro, whatever it needs. Sorry. I live in a community that's really a kind of retirement community. It has lots of elementary schools and stuff, but people just drive crazy. So I've been hearing that police officer all morning. So somebody's probably been complaining because people run this red light. There is a junior high right there. Even though the school is closed, people just drive stupid. So that's a little side note. So anyway, I am going to start transplanting these plants into other containers and putting them throughout the tomato bed because I really want this companion planting to work. And I'll probably excuse me put some in the pepper and eggplant bed too. Just sit them in containers, sit them there, and that way while they're helping fight off bugs or attracting bad bugs to them and not my main crop, I can also be harvesting basil and making pesto and drying herbs and all that. So I'm really trying to get into the companion planting that's beneficial for the garden and beneficial for me to have food in the house. So that is it for this morning. It's probably almost 8 o'clock. I gotta go in the house and change and go to work. But other than that, let me show you my garden from a distance here. I think my garden is looking pretty good. I think I got everything planted in a timely manner. All of these beds are growing. The loofah, the tendrils are growing, so I'm starting to wrap them around the cattle panel. I mean, everything is looking lush and green. Even the artichoke flowers, I'm going to let them dry out and then I'll collect the seeds. Got my tomato plants back there. I think everything is looking pretty good. I've really been staying on it this morning, even over here, except there's a gopher. We got a new gopher issue over there, but this is all about positivity this morning, so we're gonna let it go. But yeah, the grapevine, and next to my neighbor's apple tree, that apple tree is doing so well. They really planted that tree in the right spot, so I'm proud of them. And they have a garden back there too. They have a couple of trees. But yeah, this is what it's looking like today. It really is, and I'm very happy. The Tommy apple is doing well. Like it's doing okay. So I want to show you everything just in case it goes sideways. Hey, I hate to say it, but it can go sideways. So as I always say, Please find peace within yourself, and please be peaceable with everyone around you. I love you all, and I'm going to end this video on an apple that's growing on my ultra dwarf Fuji. Move, move, move. Look at that. Beautiful. And I got one here. Have a good day, everybody.